And it looks like Kelly Slater with priority.
Locking in, Kelly Slater, knife in the takeoff, controls it with the grab, wide open, cave.
Oh.
Slater gets the exit.
Wow.
More waves coming. Maybe he shouldn't have taken that one. John, backdoor, long wall, but even John will not find the exit door there.
Wait.
No, he does.
What?
What just happened?
Well, let's see this. You know, he pulled in here, but look at this clamping section here. We completely wrote him off. Not many people could punch through that. We were thinking that maybe he might try to find a doggy door. And then as soon as he didn't come through the doggy door, we're thinking, you know what? He's done for. He's toast. But look at this. That is, honestly, does not make any sense at all.
He's already setting up the left. Split peak, sticking with Kelly. Wide open, bonus section. Slater still traveling. Driving through an impossible section. Kelly makes it. Your name is Kelly Slater. Let's see what happened again.
Yeah, it slows down at the beginning of this, and then the rest of this wave was pedal to the metal, multiple sections. It gets more and more technical as that wave comes through the inside. He comes out the end of it. And Kelly doesn't claim much, Joe.
And he is now motoring back into position. He's got priority again. Lining up another one here, looking at backdoor. This is a big wave. He's locked in. He should come through this one. Here he comes.
Oh my
Medina,
God.
the hands go up, and for good reason.
You're kidding.
One of the biggest waves that we've seen all day. Charlie, hope he doesn't. Just quick to eye off the right, was well positioned here for this backdoor jam.
There's no goofy footer that has done that this entire event. He chased this right down. Most goofy footers have leftitis. They're looking at lefts, looking at lefts.
It's got to be a 10. It's got to be a 10, Ross.
And he, and technically that was nuts, Ronnie. He really fought his way into that barrel. It was a little bit almondy at the start, and he tucked in, he got nice and low, and then he got paid off with a wide open cave.
We haven't seen a better wave at backdoor this event. He just had a 9.43. The scale is set. Where's this going?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a 10. There it is, Ronnie. Just dropped. No brainer for the judges. You know what?
Gabriel, Bryan, and Bree Hennessy just getting started. Carissa Moore again at backdoor. Big roomy barrel traveling through here. And that's the completion. That is the excellent score that we were waiting for.
And Italo now swinging. He's got a beautiful looking wave. Pipe starting to flare. He's rolling through this one. Goes looking for the air to finish it off. Massive flyaway for Ferreira. And his support crew are cheering him on. Italo now gets an opportunity. A cupped out pipe wave, and he gets spat out. A low road exit straight on the rail, and an opportunity to attack the lip here as well. Just having some fun on the end section. So that little exchange will work out quite nicely for the Brazilian.
It does feel like we're seeing kind of a reinvigorated and fully focused Kelly Slater. And he's at it again. Late drop, straight into the pit. He's coming out.
Wow.
That could be a 10. That had all the excitement, all the drama we wanted to see. Super late drop.
It's better than a 9.
Incredibly technical.
That's better than the 9?
It's better than a 9. It was a crazy late drop. There was so much commitment for him to pull underneath that lip. You know, he could almost got axed.
Kelly's wave. Wow, huge drop under the hood.
Radical commitment. I mean, he could have just straightened out, and he refused to. He bottom turned and got underneath that lip.
But really splitting hairs on which wave was better, I feel like.
Pay attention to the lip line in his head. Whoa. Right there, he is forcing the issue, just getting underneath that. I mean, he got a haircut if he had any hair. And also was rewarded with a decently, long barrel there. He's genuinely happy right there.
Yeah.
The emotions. And right behind him, Seth Moniz, hanging on by his toes. A massive backdoor wave comes out. Now that is a controlled pullout. Seth Moniz.
Wow. Huge wave, just as gnarly of a drop as Kelly's. Pulled up late into it, and that's the commitment we talk about Seth always have. He's such a scrapper. Big wave. Shorter barrel than Kelly's, but massive.
And so committed. I mean, just engaging that board as it kind of free fell through the...
And I'm pretty happy just to be out there, serve for the gold and hopefully get some good waves and be in the final.
All the best in the semis, Miggy.
Seth Moniz, backdoor, brilliant drop, gets under the hood, and he fires across the bow of a John Florence. That's the first wave in quarterfinal number 3. And
getting closer to see who will be in the main event.
Oh, hold on.
Josh Moniz under the hood at Pipeline, grabbing that rail and getting blown out of a cannon. Best way before that was Miguel's 5.83.
Coming from deep, beautiful positioning. This is going to be a fantastic score. So clean. Here's the water angle. Drives in, see that lift, lifted the rail, lifted that upper body to get the pump and release the rail to build the speed.
Ferociously trying to get back to the takeoff zone. John Florence, meanwhile, locked in an absolute bomb. He'll find his way through. Hands behind the back. He had an 8-point ride at the back door just moments ago.
Well, and Kelly's definitely a magician, and it also could be a little bit of defense, because if Kelly's 10 feet over, you don't want to just give the king a 10-point ride.
Well, we could see that right now. Kelly Slater driving super deep behind another chandelier. He comes out.
Wow.
Leave it to the GOAT. He saw his buddy Barron do it earlier. He goes, you know what, we're just going to keep this kind of a local affair. He dropped another big score. But watch out, Kanoa Igarashi grabs his rail, in danger, comes out with the spit. So the training already looking like it's paying off. Kanoa Igarashi says he is possessed by a dream. Preparation is done. It's time to lock in. It looks like he's locked that one up,
Wow.
Rosie.
Well read. And we've got a bigger one behind him. Mr. Florence. He is enjoying his backyard. The playground he grew up in, called Pipeline. Throws down a reverse.
I mean, we can see it here. Look how deep he is. Gosh, I love the way he came out of that with just all that whitewash and beautiful reverse, like super high reverse there. You know he was happy with that, the way he stared at the beach. Oh, I love this camera angle right here. See how he comes out with all that whitewash too?
And most human beings go down when the thing clamps on you, but John, his stance is so proven.
And with style. The way he comes out right here on the foam. But I love this projection right here. Like, look how, I mean, he's up high.
Wave to ride. We saw him get one yesterday that took him to the wind, but you can see that he had to go up and over the foam ball, still riding on it when he came out of that thing. I mean, that was technically probably one of the more difficult barrels we've seen. Late drop, total commitment. Shane, you've done that before.
That's total commitment right there. It's just cool to see, like, you know, his positioning on that wave. I mean, that just comes from years and years of experience and really putting it all on the line, and just that self-belief, like, I'm going to bulldog this thing no matter what. I'm going to show these guys what's up. And I mean, he's out there with the best surfer basically in the world right now, and I mean, really holding his own, and he's like a real threat in any heat out here. And
6 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Ryan Callinan again having a dreamy heat out here at the moment. Should find his way through this one. And there he is. So that is 3 pipe bombs. And he's made 2 of them. And that's going to really push the requirement up for Adrian Buchan now. That's going to get rid of the 4.83.
Lead building against Julian Wilson. Julian now needing an 8.11. Here he goes. The Australian. Delayed bottom turn, setting up the big pitted back door. Beats the first section. Second one's going to let him out.
Wow.
Julian Wilson fired up on adrenaline to battle with his longtime rival, Potts. This is incredible.
Like I said, John's the best guy out here right now, and he just shows it right here. Kaipo so late behind the peak. He's backdooring Pipeline. That's going to be another great score in his scoreline.
I love the water angle provided to us, McCool. What happens in the barrel?
John just really comfortable in there. You see how he's dragging himself on the wall of that wave? He's not trying to hurry up at all. He knows where he's at. He knows his position in his prime. I mean, right there, getting his weight over that front foot, going for the first pump, and then the rest is history. He's just dragging. He's having fun. He's doing what John does.
John. So good they named him twice.
Knifing it under the barrel, deep at backdoor. Kelly Slater comes out after the spit and celebrates. Just a classic vintage look at his program. Ride tons of good boards from shapers from all over the world. Little pump there under the lip for Jack Robinson. He'll step off, super casual, back-to-back completions of Pipeline for the rookie.
Yeah, he's so nonchalant out there too. Just reads the wave really well. Looks so comfortable.
Begin his account against John. John drops into this one, pulls up on the rail. The spit comes out, and so does John.
Wow, I can't wait to see these replays. John thinking priority and getting out before Kelly.
But this one right here, you can see Jack from behind it as he drives through into it. Now he's going to slow himself down into that second section, pumping through it. Amazing stuff there from Jack Robbo. And looking sharp this morning.
Unbelievable technique inside the pit, spitting twice.
Yeah, I mean, just perfect positioning, great wave selection. And you can see there's, you know, obviously wave selection out here, probably key factor right now. And Harry giving him the, yep, that was an incredible tube ride to watch and look into. A bird's eye view, but Jack Robbo he's got that skill set, hasn't he, Joe?
And the hoots and hollers rising up for this wave. It is John Chianca. Where'd he go? He's down! John Chianca. You were right, Rosie. Don't count him out.
That is why I said I am not counting this guy out. I'm going to let this one play out because is that going to be our first 10? I don't know. How does that compare to what John did?
He looks solid. I mean, this is a battle. We're going to see this go down. Here we go. Gabriel on another one. Big beat hook. Just blowing through the barrel. It's amazing out here. Are you kidding me?
And Medina trying to punch free from that inside wall. Somehow hangs on. Nothing can take this man down.
Jack Robinson, wave number 3 again, and the backup. How did he do that?
Right up, and you can feel the energy, and we are full bore here at Pipeline.
We're checking out the replay right now, Strider, and that water view was beautiful. It was a full magician, a full Houdini. Where'd he come from, Ross? How'd he escape?
Well, you know who made that maneuver right there? I know it doesn't look like a maneuver, but it is. Popular is Bruce Irons and Andy Irons. Those guys were so good at letting go of the rail and getting one big backside pump in, and that's exactly what Robbo does right here. Look at that right there. Big pump. Got him just that extra 4 to 5 feet ahead to get him away from that foam ball and break through. There, you know, that looked really dramatic, but he did the hard work before that with that big pump.
More waves hitting the reef right behind him. Let's take a look at Jordy Smith. Big drop. Pulls up in. Let's go the rail. And comes through.
Wow. I'll give that a little golf clap.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, that was incredible. That was one of the biggest sets that I've seen out here since I've been out here, and that drop was just so critical. And he just let go of his rail and just stood there and then started pumping, and yeah, incredible.
We're getting the visions right now, Laura, on the replay, and thanks for the reporting out in the channel. What a moment. And the hits continue here, day number 1 at the Billabong Pro. Take a look at this, Shane.
Just the technical ability that takes to do that, that will be an epic ride in 30 years. Nothing will ever change with that. That is incredible, amazing technical surfing.
Can I ask you something, though? The G-force that you're feeling when you're going down a wave that steep, and what it takes to kind of readjust your line to get under the hood. What does that feel like?
Rode the chariot to the main stage in front of a huge French crowd that was absolutely losing it. They sung the national anthem with him, and the party raged. And there's just some people on the tour that, I mean, for the party alone, you want them to get the victory. Here we go. Have a look at this thing.
Yes!
Emerges in the mist.
That is how you surf Pipeline.
The month of December always delivers.
Here goes Imai. The surfer that came through the Pipe Invitational locks himself into a beautiful looking pipe wave, and he'll find the exit. And that is going to go a long way to getting him back well and truly into this heat.
Need that wave at backdoor 483. Here goes Medina, solid section, wide open.
Oh, wow.
Gabriel off the lip, a frontside punt on one of the best executed combinations of the day.
Watch out, John Florence. Screenshot moment here. There's the capture. There's the poster for your wall. Iconic.
Insane.
Iconic.
Classic.
Come
on. It was dark inside that barrel.
That's exactly what the judges want to see. They want to doubt you. Here we go. Kelly Slater looking for a 7-1-8. The goat doing goat things. Blasting through.
Well, that's what you Oh, the greatest surfer of all time.
Oh my goodness. G-O-A-T, baby.
Wow.
That's what we call, you know what we call that? We call that the bingo, bango, pico, mango.
Oh my goodness.
There's his family.
If you don't have chills watching this right now, turn the channel.
And that might be a big one in the context of this heat, but he's got to convert on this next ride. He needs some big numbers. Here he goes on the back end, eyeing off back door. This wave's starting to set up nicely. Drags the body for a moment, locks in, the wave spits. He's still gunning, and Medina will come out with the second spit here at back door. So there you go, big turning point. Selling a wave to Jordy Smith, getting priority back and making it count.
Here we go, Ivan Florence. Beautiful takeoff, side slip boogie. I mean, doesn't get better than that. I hope Jet Shilling was watching that from Callinan. He's Zeke Lau just putting it down right now. Big pump, no grab, and he is coming out. Look at that. With the claim. I mean, him and Ivan.
It matched perfectly, but that wave came in perfect. It did have a little current, kind of more on the north section pipe channel.
It was like, hassling's cool, do what you need to do to win, and now we saw a bit more of a dogfight, especially at the start of the heats. Big round pit for Moniz. One of his biggest looks in a barrel throughout this day.
He is still heating up. He just got a 9.07. Take us through.
This kid's on fire. You know, it's once he starts, it's done. It's a wrap, and you can see the fire in his eye, man. This kid wants a Pipe Master trophy, and I don't think he'll ever be complete in his own mind. He could have 10 world titles, but until he gets this trophy, he's not done. And you can see he's not just getting barreled; he's putting out big power turns.
And this was special too. This is a 9.6.
I mean, Kaipo, she airdropped out of that straight into the barrel, almost kind of buckled, lost it, and just stuck with it and got spitted out. Just perfection on Carissa Moore's part.
Wow.
He's an old man, but he's in like a 35-year-old body. You know, he's kept himself in good shape. Here we go, Kipes.
Robo, Jack Robinson driving through and comes out easily. And if Slater needed any motivation, there you go, Jack Robinson.
It's also referred to as Bitcoin Beach because you can use Bitcoin for anything you want down there. Hold up. Wow. There we go. That's exactly what we needed to wake this crowd up from a quick nap.
Going for backdoor pits. Medina heading that same direction. Wide open. This thing is a cave. How about that?
You said it, Joe, earlier. Medina's Houdini on his backside.
As we take another look at Gabe here.
All right, look at that. Look how deep he is backside. I mean, I don't even think he grabbed his rail on that, Joe.
Throwing kisses to the panel, to the crowd.
Billabong Pro Pipeline and pulling in Caio Ibelli in a backdoor barrel, finds the exit, disappears. And the surfer.
And on a day like today, you know, there's diamonds in the rough. They're not easy to find. But we all know that Caio, that's kind of what he's known for. He's sort of a truffle pig. This guy can just find, he can find these nuggets.